Hey, what's up, everybody? What's good, chat? It's Overflow Nexus back again, giving you the latest and greatest updates on the financial markets. What's good? What's popping? Nice to be here, chat. God bless you guys. Hope everything is going well with you guys. It is freezing over here. We have it snowing outside. If I could, show y'all, I'll probably take a picture, put it on Twitter later so y'all can see what's going on. But it is freezing outside. It's snowing, feels nice. Got me some coffee this morning. As you see, it is cold. But other than that, I'm just going to give y'all some analysis, some breakdown on what I see in the market. Chat it up with you guys for a little bit and, see if we could find any opportunities this morning for trades or whatever. But other than that, how are y'all doing? If this is your first time on the stream, welcome. Don't be shy. We don't bite. But we do talk crazy over here sometimes. Let me see. I need to move this up. I need to move this over. Okay. I'm trying to get used to my screen being on top and one being on bottom. And because I want to get a third monitor eventually to where I could have it to the side, but I need a bigger desk. My desk is tiny, so probably got to make a custom-made desk when I get the chance. Let's see. Okay, cool. All right, here we go. So, if y'all were on yesterday's live stream, y'all should know that our analysis that we had broke further than anticipated, a lot further than anticipated. We had a strong move to the downside. I'll just show y'all right now so y'all can see what I'm talking about, so we don't waste too much time. But in here, let me go back, walk y'all through what I was seeing here yesterday on this move. I was saying that the market's in a range here, as obvious as this looks, and I said, within 3 to 4 hours that the market was going to make its move, and I had my suspicions that the market was going to go down. I said the market was going to go down to this point, and it broke way further than that point. So you see here what happened yesterday on the live analysis yesterday on Bitcoin. So I did see that happen. I saw this drop to the downside, and I said, okay, this is probably going to be the move that takes the market even further down. However, if you look further, the market came back up to where we were looking at yesterday. So that's why I said, okay, maybe we will probably hold off here and we'll see what happens. But most likely, I'm still betting to the downside in this market. So I could take this off now. I don't need that. That was yesterday's analysis. So, excuse me, it is what it is. However, now that we're looking at the chart on the 15-minute time frame, it looks like it wants to go bullish for a while. But we're still in this. We came right back into this range. So I'm curious how this is going to play out now. And then looking here on the 1 hour time frame, we're overall bearish. We got a dark cloud feature. We got a dark feature with a cloud. And looking at this, we got a golden cross here. So we should think short. However, one thing I'm seeing, let me take this, let me move this here. We have a order block right here. It's a pretty big order block too, now I see it. So let me actually make it smaller. I don't like it that thick. Right there, we have an order block right here at this level where sellers are looking at this level right in here. So I want to know if we're going to see that rejection and move lower. We got 3 rejections, well, really 2 rejections at this level right now. This third one is forming a little bit, but we have a whole 53 minutes before this candle closes. So I'm not convinced just yet that this market is going to close with the rejection, because right now it's an indecision. and I have to check momentum. But right now, looking at it, we see that we have a golden cross, and potentially the market's going to, potentially move up. But we will have to wait and see on the hour biased. Got some good coffee this morning. Let me see. So looking at it, if we're looking at the TDI, some people don't know what the TDI is, but that's fine. I'll explain what I see here. It is overall bearish on the TDI. However, you have all three lines, shooting to the upside, right? This one is, starting to, flatten out here a little bit. It's starting to angle off. So we might see, rejection at the level that the market's currently at. But looking at it, we're seeing momentum to the upside, and we might have a potential move to the upside if price can break above this order block here and potentially get back up to this level. So looking at it, I'll probably clone this line here. Let me do that. Probably can get back up to this level, and then we'll see if we could break above that level or range and then move up. But right now, overall, it's 50-50. We got a dark future, but we have a golden crossover. So right now we just gotta be patient and wait on Bitcoin and see if market's going to give us what we need here to move higher. So it's gonna be a waiting game. I'm just gonna wait on it. I'm not gonna get too excited. Just going to see if we get the short here. Technically, we could go for the short. We got two price action candles saying to short, but just because we have price action here saying to go short does not mean to go short. You have to trade what you see, and we probably might have to go to the 15-minute time frame to really get the bias of the market. So let's do that actually. So it is bullish here. Let's see if there's divergence. No divergence here. Yeah, no divergence here on the 15. But if you look at the TDI, we are overextended up here. So this is a good scenario for a short. The other thing is, if you see here, this is still aiming up and it's above the 50 line. So we might have to wait a little bit because it could just go for a small correction and then pop back to the upside, because technically we should be looking to go long on the 15-minute time frame just based off the momentum. But if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it looks short. So there's going to be some foul play in this area from what I'm seeing. So I'm gonna be patient with that and watch this market closely. We do have a flat Kijun line, which is also telling us that the market's out of equilibrium, and that it may range a little bit. It may move higher in range. It could even come up to here still, because look here what's going on. Notice how this is, it's flattening out right here. So what could happen, and we could get divergence where price makes it up to this level up here, right? And while this is flattening out, we could start seeing this happen, something like that. And then we'll see some bearish divergence. So it's still early to take this trade right now. If I was to trade this at this moment, it would be going long, and then I'll look for the short up opportunity up here. At least that's what I see. Sometimes you can't call it all the time. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But looking at this, I think we're going to get a move up here. Maybe a correction, then a move up here. But I'm seeing that potential move to up here. Let me see something. We do have a level of support down in here, so we could come back to that level and bounce up. That's another thing. We have so many scenarios actually that I see. Okay, so here's the first. Here's the other one. Here's one. We come down to this level, bounce. Right? Same scenario, same place. We could come to this level and move lower. Simple. We could do that. Those are already options right there. And at this level. Let's move this right there. So this is an option. Another option. We hold here at this level right now. Move straight up to this level. All right, that's one right there. So we could do that. Let's move it like this. Another option that we have, not really leaning on this one, but you see this level right here. If you come to like a smaller time frame, you'll see that there's support on the 5-minute and probably the minute time frame, even the 3-minute time frame. We got support in here, so it could come to this level and then bounce up as well. So let me draw that fractal level for you guys right there. Boom. So we have a few scenarios that could play out. One, straight up. Another one, down to this level, Kijun, bounce up. Another one, down to the Kijun, break the Kijun down to this level. That's 2. Well, that's about 4 right now. And then boom, bounce, and then come up. So we have quite a few scenarios that could happen. Right now, I'm not interested in making no move yet. I'm just gonna wait for the market to do what it does and make my move off of that. Those are the scenarios that I see. The one that I see the most happening is coming down to this level or this level first, then making its move up. It's because the market is out of equilibrium. So that's what I personally want to see first, is a move down and then, a move to the upside. That's personally what I'd like to see. And once I see that, that's when I'll start making my move to trade this. So, gotta be a waiting game for Bitcoin. No trade opportunity just yet, but it is starting to form something here. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go on to... Actually, I'm going to set an alert first, and then I'm going to move on to XRP. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to set an alert here. And if it comes down to here, then I'll get alerted, and I'll come back to it. And I'll set one more alert up here, just in case we break back above our Tinkerson level. So next, XRP, everybody's favorite. Everybody's an XRP head all of a sudden. So if you remember the last analysis that I had, I said that we're going to come down. We did so. So Poppy was right. I said we're either going to come down to this level or we're going to come down to this level. So I had 2 scenarios that played out. This one played out the most. So perfect. Let's go to here. Let's see. No opportunity yet on the daily chart, but we are starting to see an opportunity start to arise, because I'm still thinking XRP could get bullish again if we manage to get above, what level is this? Let's start moving this right here. If we manage to get above 40 cents and 9.51, if we could manage to get above there, that's when I'll start to look to go long based off the daily chart. However, we don't have that just yet, so let's move down to the 4-hour time frame. See what's going on over here. I don't think I need this right here no more, so let me get rid of that. We broke past that level like I thought. So now we're retesting and seeing if we're going to go short. So if we're looking at the 4-hour, this is what's important right now. It's very important to understand Ichimoku time frames, how to trade them, because the daily is screaming, long, but the 4 hours, saying otherwise. So we need to figure out what's going to happen at this level, because if we could break above this level, this is going to be important for us long term to move up or down. So this current level is highly important. If you see here, we had that fractal breakout. You see, we had the breakout on this candle. Market moved lower. Found some support here. Made a new fractal level of a structure. Then came back to retest. Now we're looking short. potential short. The reason why we're looking for a potential short, we follow the direction or the bias, not of the cloud, but of the crossover. Let me show you the crossover real quick. Our last crossover was bearish, right? So you see what's happening now, and we're still overall bearish. Even though it's not moving very strong, it's still overall bearish according to the crossover. So that's the bias that we're going to follow. All right. So once we establish that, we're trying to see if buyers or sellers are going to take over this area. We don't know what is going to happen here just yet. We just know something's happening in here. All right. So let's take a look. We are overall bearish based off the 4 hour, but we are seeing that this is starting to angle a little bit, just a little bit. We did cross over here, and we're starting to pick up some buying pressure and momentum here. So I want to see if it's gonna have be a Kijun break or a bounce. So I probably have to wait for, I'm gonna say probably 8 hours, maybe 16 tops. Let's see. So I'm gonna mark this from up here. Let's go. It's the 4 hour. I'm gonna say within 20 hours, or let's go 16 hours. Within 16 hours, we're gonna make a move. I'm believing that. So, but yeah, within 16 hours, we're gonna make a move here. All right, I'm expecting something to happen between the, let's see, what time? 10 a.m. now to 2 p.m. I said 2 p.m. 2 a.m. of tomorrow. So between here and here, I'm expecting something to happen. Let's go to the hour to really check this out. Hour time frame. We got a golden crossover, but we're bearish overall on the cloud, but we're following the bias of the crossover, and we're seeing if we could break above this level. If you notice on the hour time frame, rejection, or actually indecision, indecision, indecision. Now is the market, after 3 indecisions, we're actually trying to push up. So if we break this level, we know we're going to go higher. So we actually might get that Kijun break, excuse me, based off the higher time frame. And also momentum is actually starting to shift in favor of the bulls on the hour. So probably be wise to go long depending on what happens in here. So it's got to be a waiting game. Once we wait this out and see what's going on, we'll probably start heading higher. We will probably start heading higher back to at least the Tinkinson level of the daily, and probably retest there, and then we'll see if we can break that and go higher. That's what I'm seeing at least. And lastly, the 15-minute time frame. If we look here, overall bullish. So we just need to break that level. But it's looking very strong on XRP to go higher. Let me see if there's any, oh, there is divergence too. So we could potentially reverse here. We have market making higher highs, as you see right here. Market making higher highs, and then you see at this point, our indicator of choice is making lower highs, indicating that we do have some form of bearish divergence. Now, is that divergence going to play out? We don't know. It could be short term, it could be long term. We don't have a candle, a trigger giving us, you know, the indication that to go short. We don't have price action up here. We don't have a bearish engulfing candle. We don't have a dark cloud cover. We don't have any indication that this market is going to drop yet, despite having bearish divergence. So, and then also looking here, the TK crossover is overall bullish. So waiting, breaking this down to, breaking this down from, top down analysis. It'd be wise to be patient at this level, because I'm pretty sure that, big money is looking at this level. They could trick us, push it down in here, and then, continue higher to this level, or they could just, start pushing this market lower. I have to go. Let me see. Let me go with the 4 hour chart real quick. I'm going to have to stick with the 4 hour bias because it's bearish here, and because it's the stronger time frame out of all the time frames I looked at. It's the overall move. However, things can change easily here. We're starting to form uh, uh, a bearish engulfing candle here, but it's still not enough. We still have 7 minutes for that candle to close, and we still have to wait and see how this level is going to be affected. But currently looking at it, going off the 4 hour bias and looking at this hidden this regular bearish divergence, I have to stick with a short opportunity here, despite this strong move to the upside. It could still move higher. Don't get me wrong. That it could very much happen, like where we make ourselves make a new high, reach this level, while this moves lower. Like this could move lower, and then we could see the short happen. So this is very possible as well, where we could move higher up to here and then short at that level, then come down, and this could be still range to the downside, and then boom, drop. So there's so many things that could happen here. It's just gotta be patient, and that's one of the key factors in trading is patience. All right, we're good. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough one. The thing I want to see, if I'm gonna take a trade at this point, I want to see how this candle closes. Probably gotta say the next two candles. I want to see how the next two candles closes, and also this is still the range that we're in. So by 2 a.m. we should have a trade. Because let's have speaking theoreticals. Let's say we reach this point by 3 p.m. today, or sometime today, whatever. Let's say we reach there. It could just go straight up too. It could slowly trend up, whatever. So let's say theoretically by 3 or 4 p.m. we get up to this level, right? And this is still making lower highs, right? So let's say we start looking for a short, and we short up here, and it could possibly go out a little bit higher than short, but we're looking for a short here, right? So let's say it does reach here, and then boom, we start shorting by this time, and then by tomorrow morning at 2 a.m. we start making our way to the downside, probably something like this, or down here, or lower. But we are ultimately looking to go short, just based off what we're seeing in the market. So this is a tough one. We still got a lot of time between now and 2 a.m. I just know something's going to happen in between here as far as the move that we're looking for, whether it be a strong move to the upside or a strong reversal to the downside. I'm still leaning towards bears, like I said. I just think the higher time frame, the daily, the 4 hours, going to take over. And then also the daily, it's really hard to say, because look here as well. I gotta break this down further because there's so much activity. Let me take these off as well, because look what's happening here. You had this angling up strong, and then found some resistance up here. Then look what happened. This angled down. Notice back here, it never really angled down. Like it went up, went flat, up, flat, up, flat, up, flat, up, flat. And then now look, this is the only time where it has came up and then angled down. Notice that throughout this whole thing. So this is starting to tell us that we're losing momentum here to the upside. So seeing that now, I'm leaning towards the short. Maybe I might be overlooking, maybe I might be, biased because of that. But looking at just that alone gives me an idea that we could be looking to possibly go to the downside as well. This is flat, so anything could happen at this point. The market's still still ranging, so we don't know just yet. but we broke that fractal level. We're retesting currently, and we might be moving lower. And also the cloud is flat, so right now it's hard to say. But I'm still going with the 4-hour biased. Unless we, this is what I'm looking at potentially happening. We come back to this level based off the 4-hour time frame. Let me show you guys real quick. So we come to this level. We got quite a big range here. So we say we come to this level. Once we come back to this level, retest, if we make a double bottom, then we can look to go long again. And that'll help with the structure of the daily time frame. So this is a lot of scenarios I see right now. I'm putting it all in my head and doing the calculations on what's most likely to happen. Right now, I think, most likely to come back down to this level after we test here. Maybe make a double bottom, go with the confluence of the daily time frame, then move up. That's what I'm looking more likely to happen. But we will see. We will see. I haven't got alerted on Bitcoin yet, so no need to worry about anything. Until I do, there's no trade set up. Just, looking at the charts and being patient for the move. But as far as XRP, let's put a alert right here. And let's put an alert right here. Excuse me. One of the alerts is going to get triggered and we're going to find a trade. Alright, so Ethereum. Let's check out the Ethereum. Let's check out the daily. Oh, I got so many lines up here. This is ugly. Man. When's the last time I looked at Ethereum? Must have been a really long time because look at all these lines. Usually I try to keep my charts as clean as possible, so forgive me, y'all. Let's see. Take it off. Actually, how do I quickly remove? There we go. Cool. So we're starting fresh. What I do see here is we have, wow, we're really ranging in this mother candle. So we have a mother candle range. So this is nothing, spectacular here. Mother candle range is where you usually want to look for opportunities, because you get a breakout out of here, man, you're gonna have a good trade depending on what direction this really goes. So the daily is overall bullish, but I think we're due for some type of correction, possibly down here, even to this level. Right in here. So seeing this, yeah, right there. So seeing this, we could come down to this level very easily and then hold here, then probably move back higher. However, let's see. Momentum is starting to drop for Ethereum. So I'm overall bearish on the market. I do think we're gonna have a crypto crash. A lot of people don't believe that we're gonna crash. That's just what I think is gonna happen. I really strongly believe that we're going to have a crash. Whether people wanna believe that or not, I do think that crash is coming, and then once that crash happens, I think overall, people are going to open their eyes a little differently, at the market. Here's my reasoning behind this crash, and I really want people to understand. It's not because I hate crypto. It's not because I want people to fail in this. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the economy and how everything is. You have high inflation. You have you also have where the economy is struggling to have new money coming into the market, and when money is not coming into the market, that's a big deal. I don't think people realize how bad inflation is, and high interest rates affect the market, or not just the market, but everyone as a whole. And when there's no new money really coming in, that's gonna really, you know, flip everything upside down and cause a recession or depression or whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm really looking at, the long, bigger picture, the longer and the bigger picture. And you have, you know, people that are, you know, that have a crazy influence, that are using their influence to tell people, you know, hold, buy, keep buying, holding. And, you know, they're going to be left with nothing because they're putting all their money into crypto and they're not really making, you know, any returns in this space, and they're losing more. And when they're losing more, there's not gonna be money to put it back into the market. Because when I say the market, I'm not talking about just the crypto market. I just got alert. I'm not just talking about the crypto market. I'm talking about the, like, putting food on the table. I'm talking about like housing. I'm talking about like groceries. I'm talking about like I just said house groceries, but you know, I'm talking about stuff that matters to survive. And if money's not being cycled into the global economy or American economy, that's not a good look. So, of course, I'm gonna be against crypto at that point because it's showing us that, hey, most likely we're gonna get a crash, whether y'all want to agree with that or not. And it's crazy. I don't know why people are not, you know, seeing that, but it's gonna happen eventually. You can only put a band-aid on a scar for so long before it gets infected and, you know, gets destroyed. But whatever. That's just how I see it. I don't think people are understanding. I think people have so much hope in the market and so much hope in making money that they lose sight of reality sometimes. Now let me go back to that Bitcoin. It just got alert. I'll come back to Ethereum. I'm not done with it yet. I just want to see what the alert was about. What way did we go? So we're breaking up from what it looks like. Okay, cool. But we still need a close. Once we get that close, we'll probably take a long up to here. But we'll see how this candle closes. We still got 10 minutes for the candle to close, so it could still reject here and come down. So I'm still not excited just yet. Not yet. Wait for the candle to close, and then so I'll come back on this one in 10 minutes, and then that'll give me time to look at Ethereum, and I'll be back on that one. Let's go to Ethereum 4-hour. So the overall bias on Ethereum 4-hour, let's zoom out here. The overall bias is bearish. We got a bearish crossover. However, we're probably going to test that key June level and try to move higher. So let's take this off. You see that we're in an obvious range here, right? Short, long, short, long. In the middle, iffy. It's very iffy in the middle. Because you see here in the middle, went up. In the middle here, down, down, down. So right now we could play in either direction, but the overall bias based off the 4-hour, the crossover is bearish. However, we need to look for our trading opportunity on the hour to really get an idea of what's going on. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's come here. So look here, the bias is bullish on the 1-hour. All right. Let's see. We have only really one level of resistance here that I see. I'm going to change this like red. So this is our make or break zone. We either come here, bounce, move lower, come here and break and move higher. Looking at it, I want to say long on the hour because look what's happening. Got very strong momentum coming in. Buyers are fighting to break that level. I don't have a signal to get in, so I'm just going based off what I'm seeing. And then lastly, the 15-minute. Yeah, we need to break that level. There is no divergence here on Ethereum. 15-minute time frame. So chances of breaking this level is pretty good. The only way to get in this trade for me, if I'm gonna take it, I just gotta learn on XRP. The only way on Ethereum for me to take it is breaking this fractal level, closing above it, like it's about to in 7 minutes. If it stays like this, if we could close like, okay, look at that, there it goes, perfect. Well, if it closes like this, then I'll look to take the trade. I'm not just gonna trade this blindly. And that's a big candle too. I don't know if I want to take that. See, you don't want to take big candles either. But I was just saying just now, this is where you want to go long. Once it breaks above and closes above this level, you want to take this trade. And if you take the trade here, you have a good chance of success right here. What I personally would do, once this candle closes, depending on how it closes, that'll be entry, stop loss there, target points. Let me give you targets. Where would I put my target for this one? Here. There we go. So these will be the target points that I look for up here for this trade. And probably even higher. I don't like how this is set up, so I don't like those target points. I'll need to find a better way to get in here, or actually right here would probably be the best. No, that still sucks. Yeah, let me go to the 5 minute and see if I could find a level that I could really appreciate here. Okay, so here would be decent, but that's still not good enough. Oh well, so I would shoot, if I'm being honest, I would just shoot back up to that high based off this time frame. So this is what I would do right here. This is the trade setup. I don't know why I need to get a new chair. This chair keeps falling down. I don't know why. Maybe I'm fat, guys. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not getting fat. But anyway, this is the trade setup. You got the momentum coming in. Wait for the candle to close. Don't just jump in blindly. It's still too early for this candle. Looking here, I like it now that I'm seeing it. I got an alert on XRP, so I'll check it in a second. I'm pretty sure it's making the same move as Ethereum right now, going up like I was talking about. But look here, we're starting to get momentum at this moment. I just am kind of worried about it being overextended once it gets up here. That's the problem. But I do think, if anything, it'll reach up here. Then we'll look for our shorts at this level, and then we'll see. So that's what I'm seeing for Ethereum. Let me go to XRP. I'm pretty sure it's moving up as well. So it is moving up. The alert was triggered around here. The only thing for XRP, no, 15 minute. The only thing for XRP is we are showing signs of divergence. I said, however, the market could move up higher first, make bigger divergence, then short. So looking at XRP, XRP looks like it wants to go up higher as well. Let's see. Everything is bullish here. Everything is bullish here. I would still go long. The only thing that's keeping me from going long just yet is we need a break here. If we don't get a break here, we have to break that level. Otherwise, this is what's going to happen. We're going to start moving back down here. So these are the two scenarios that I see at this moment. I'm not trying to, say, be wishy-washy. I'm saying the realistic scenario at this resistance is this. We either break this and start moving back down, retest, and then move lower, or we break this and move higher to that daily TS level that I was telling you guys about based off the daily chart. So one of these two scenarios will happen. I'm pretty sure of it. We still got, let's see, we still got a window between now and 2 a.m. I said by 2 a.m. we'll have our full move. I do think we'll get up here if we do break this level. Once we break that level around this TS level, I'm looking to go short. So that's how I see the market. Let's see. We will see. We got a long time for this candle to close on the 4-hour. Bitcoin. Let's see. Bitcoin. Oh man, it's gonna be a while. All right. Well, yeah, I still think it's gonna be a long time to get our move here. What I want to see, and even if it comes up higher, let's say price does get up here, it's still overall gonna be bearish because our crossover is still bearish until this red and blue line crosses over. Then we'll look to go long on the 4-hour, but based off the higher time frame, I'm still thinking this is gonna crash. I really am. But it's just so early to call the move, though. It's really early. I don't like calling moves too early because you never know what's gonna happen. But in this type of scenario, based off what I'm seeing currently, I have to go with that biased. Ethereum. Let's see. Let's see if Ethereum's just for show. Ethereum looks like it's getting rejected hard here, so no divergence though, so that's interesting. It could just range too, so that's another thing. If this closes weak, this will be a shooting star, which is signifying bears to enter into the market. So I want to really wait before calling this move. It's really too early to just jump the gun right now. It really is. Let's see. It is very early to call this move. But I'm sticking with the daily and the 4-hour bias. I think the 4 hours going to give us our shorts. You see that rejection? Yeah, this is giving us bear vibes. I'm gonna have to go with that bear vibe. This is why you wait patiently for candles to close. You see how it broke up here and then it's rejecting? You have to be careful of that. Bears biased. Rejection at the key June. Also, if we're trading price action, this could be our short opportunity right here. And we're just going purely off price action and nothing else. So that's another thing that we could do. So let's see if we did that. Put stop loss like right there. Aim back to the downside. And that'll be our opportunity, our potential trade there. We could also bust lower, but between this point, from here to here is our targets anyway. So that's what we're seeing here for the Ethereum. I know I'm going through these charts pretty quick. I'm just trying to make sure I keep up with the movement of the market. That's why I like trading this style, because it's really at one glance where you can just see if you have opportunity or not. Ooh, looky. XRP. Looky. Rejection candle. That was our ooh, see, look what's happening. We're starting to make that move. We're gonna get that drop. I was telling y'all. Y'all think I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is what I was telling y'all. This market is going to probably move lower. Market crash is, in my opinion. I really believe that. Where is it? So now we're going to move on to the big boys. US30, NASDAQ, and SP500. We're going to start off with the little baby of the group. We're going to start with S&P. And then we're going to go to the bigger boys of the market. Ooh, this is so janky. Wow, so much noise in here on this chart. Oh my goodness. All right, let me break this down as best I can. All right, overall bias is bullish because we're following the crossover. However, we got plenty resistance here. Touch, drop, touch, drop.
Touch, we don't know yet. It could be touch, drop, touch, break. So right now we don't know. But we have some levels that we could, look at to see if it does drop, where it could potentially go to. Why did it do that? All right, there we go. So we have some levels to look at. Yeah, we got some levels to look at. So right now what I'm seeing here, everything is flattening out, so it's kind of hard to really get a good read at this. I do know we have this order block here. We have another one here. So right here is where I want to see what's happening on the 4 hour. Oh, this is the weekly chart, man. I wonder why it looks like this. Let's go to the daily. I thought it was on the daily. I didn't pay attention. Daily is overall bullish as well, but it's still showing that rejection up here. And I said daily sell order block too. So I already had this level marked. So we're already looking for a trade to go short. Honestly, we should have already been in the short based off this bearish engulfing. But let's take it further. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour bias is still bullish because we got a golden cross, bullish crossover. Even though it broke underneath, look what happened. It came back up, enter here. Probably look for a double top and then drop. But right now it's not good to trade this in 1 hour. And y'all probably thinking I'm pretty quick at moving on this chart, but what I see is what I see. And we hit our targets the other week or other day going to the upside, but then we got to that second target, dropped off, so we never hit our third and fourth target here. So I could take this off. Let's see. Let's see. Break this down real quick. We're getting rejection here. Overall bearish on the 1 hour. Yeah. Let's see. We don't have price action just yet. We got 10 minutes for this candle to close. If this closes as a shooting star or gravestone doji, we could probably look for a short here. It's still overall bearish. This is overall bearish, but it's pointing up. I don't like that. And it's not overextended either, so I really don't like that. Let's see. How long? I must say this. I'm going to say within 5 hours. 5 hours. We'll know if we're going to go up or, start making its way down. I'm really thinking strongly that, that we'll see our results in that allotted time. Man, this is such a hard one because look at here. This is what I don't like though, because it's going up, but I have to go with this crossover, and then also this is still underneath the 50, so that's why I have to still lean towards the bears, but I don't have enough data until this candle closes. We're starting to get that push to the downside, so we might make a shooting start to the downside. So this is the bias. Depending on how this candle closes, I'll wait. Actually, we have 8 minutes for this candle to close. Looking at this, I really am leaning towards bears, just from looking. However, that's, we can't just always assume that's the case. You know what I mean? So let's just say we did look for a short. These will be our targets overall. Definitely have to break that B level here, that fluctuation point, and it might even double bottom and then, you know, reverse. So I will mark this level too. It's gonna be an interesting move. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be an interesting move. I really am going to be paying very close attention to this one. I want this chart to be clear. I don't know. I need to wait for that candle to close. And then the 15 minutes flat. No divergence, but it is bullish here. But we are overextended, so we could possibly look for a reversal. And then going with that biased here. If we get a short candle or price action, then we could short. 4 hours bullish though, which is scary. So, man, this one's gonna be a challenging one. I'm not gonna lie. This is a challenging equation. Let me move this off. Let's put that at 2. All right. So yeah, this is a challenging one. We got a whole hour and 6 minutes. Anything could happen in an hour, 6 minutes. This could still come up. This is why I'm really hesitant on this one. This one's a challenging one. If I'm going with the bias of the 4 hour long, of course. If I'm going with the bias of the hour time frame, we're struggling here. So this is why I'm really like shooketh. Now this is what I'll do, because I don't want to trade this. This is a lot going on here. I won't touch this unless we come back into this range. That's the safe bet there. Unless price comes back to this level, then that's when I'll look to go short. So that's what I'll do. I don't want to call anything yet. This could still go up higher. So I'm gonna take this off the table. This is not a long yet or short yet until, well, it could be a long now, could miss it, but I'm not gonna go short unless we break back into this range, which will give us about, what price is that? 4,027.1. So if we break back into this range, I'll look short, but right now I don't like this. So yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm trying to play it safe and smart at the same time, because this price action will sometimes destroy you. It'll give you something, but it could be false price action then get you. So that's my bias right for now. I don't have anything really yet, but if I'm gonna take a short, it will be right here. If I'm gonna go long, I'm not gonna touch it because there's no opportunity unless I'm on the 5. It should be entry right there. If I'm trading this right now, I will go long because it broke back above this level. But there's some divergence, and I don't know. I'm gonna shut up for this one. This one's getting too. This one has high risk on it, depending on what time frame you trade to. Let's go to NAS. NAS, let's see. NAS is doing the same thing as, you know, S&P, but here it's kind of a little bit clearer. So I will go long here once this 4 hour candle closes. Probably take it back up to this high between here and here. So yeah, I think price is gonna get back up here based off the 4 hour. But I would wait for it to close, put a stop underneath this level. Let's go long here. Maybe Maybe even put it at that level. That's a big stop loss, to be honest, but you know, if you have good risk management, it won't really matter. If you put it at this level, you risk it coming down and then, you know, going back up. So I would say here, that's the cleanest in my opinion. That's what I would look for, something like this. I don't think we'll break higher than that, but if we do, then I'll have to draw out the in-way structure and see. And lastly, we got US30. US30 is having some struggles right here. It's starting to look like it wants to cross over right there. Let's see. I don't like that candle. Coming down here. She gave us a bullish signal here. We hit our targets here. Take that off now. We are overall bearish on the 1 hour. Try to figure out what time frame I want to trade. If I'm gonna trade this hour time frame, I want to see price just like the S&P. I want to see it come back underneath here to take a trade. That'll get me into the trade, looking for it coming back into this level. I'll be more comfortable with that move anyway. But right now, I don't like US30 for a trading opportunity on the hour, or at least not yet. Still early to call. We are bearish overall. Like, we have a dark future, but this dark future could, you know, turn into a bright future if this starts to go bullish and buyers start to come in. We are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections here. We are overall bearish here, but this is angling up, so we have buyers eyeing this level. So I'm gonna hold out. Maybe if I'm trading price action, then obviously I want to get in at around this point. So let's see, right there. I'm gonna put short chance. So yeah, right there, that's when I will go short. If depending on how this closes, we can close in 42 seconds. I want to see it touch here, and that's when I'll go short. I don't have an alert yet. It's still early, but that's my bias on, you know, US30, Mr. Dow Jones. So we shall see how this plays out. If Dow Jones comes down, then obviously, you know, S&P 500 and the NASDAQ will follow. They pretty much follow each other pretty closely. Just like how Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum follow each other. So, seeing how this plays out, I have to lean to the bears for the week. Bears are probably gonna come with vengeance if, you know, they could take over this area. If we break back underneath here, then yeah, I'm looking to go short. So now we got to hold another hour for this market to make its move, and we're inside a mother candle within a mother candle within a mother candle. So we'll see. Looks like it's trying to break down now, but we will see. And then once we see what happens and we get an opportunity to short this, then it'll be at that point. All right, so let's go to the weekly, and I'm gonna finish off there. Let's see. Wow, we are really out of equilibrium on the weekly, so we actually might make a drop, a significant drop, not just a drop, a significant drop. We got a double top on the. Wow, this is gonna be bad if it drops down to here and here. Looking at this weekly time frame, it looks terrible. We have a big chance for it to drop down to here, and probably even at this level. At what level would that be? 32,515. So yeah, we have a good chance of it falling down to here based off the weekly bias. Made a double top, make it come halfway, hold here. We could probably come back up, but if not, this thing is coming down. So that's what I'm seeing. Anyway, we got a bullish crossover on the weekly, but I don't it's already struggling to get past this high at 34,389. So if we can't get above there, then yeah, we're crashing. So good luck, traders. Y'all have a great trading session. Be careful with the market. I think it's, you need to play this market safe right now because there's a lot of noise right now. Just be patient and trade your strategy, your plan, and use good risk management because right now it's kind of hard to say what is going to happen. But I personally, I'm sticking with this. I think we're overall going to crash. All right? Y'all take that with a grain of salt. Y'all pray about it. Y'all ask God what's going to happen if y'all pray and see what's going to happen. Other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed this live stream. I will catch y'all on Wednesday. Y'all be blessed and encouraged in Jesus' name, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.